Laos and India are willing to launch direct flights as part of initiatives to boost cultural exchange and bilateral trade between the two countries in the near future. According to Lao Ambassador to India, Southan Sakonhninhom, the opening of direct flights between India and Laos aims to enhance people-to-people contacts between the two Asian neighbours.
2 years ago, Lao and Indian government has discussed on the agreement as service agreement. This service has included the flight, the linking between Lao and the Indian. That means in the near future, we will set up the linking by air flight direct from Lao to Indian. This will be worked on and will be studied in detail. But the framework, the agreement has already set up, and both sides has studied, has already make the consent, and will be signed. I think that's in next year. Next year will be signed by both sides.
Offering an exclusive interview to our Lao National Television English language news team very recently, Lao Ambassador to India Southan Sakonhninhom said that India is seen as an up-and-coming source of visitors to Laos, adding, while the number of people from India visiting Laos has been increasing gradually in recent years, tourism specialists expect numbers to climb significantly with more flights and economic development lifting living standards. The opening of direct flights between India and Laos aims to enhance people-to-people contacts between the two Asian neighbors.
Based on the report or the statistics from the Ministry of Information Country of Laos, last year we get 4,000 something Indian citizens to come to visit Laos. But the final destination is not Laos. They prefer to visit Thailand, and they make the extension from Thailand from Bangkok to Vientiane. This is a few tourists, foreign tourism from India. We need to establish the tourism agency in both countries, in India and in New Delhi and in Vientiane. Now we are not this agency of the tourism in both countries. So in the future, if we can establish this office of tourism in both countries, it will be benefit from Laos and from Indian.
It is recorded that Laos is cooperating with other ASEAN nations to promote tourism exchanges with India. So far, Laos has already organized 2 ASEAN-India rallies to explore tourist destinations in ASEAN and India.
Laos is the gateway to access to the other Asian country. Indian, they focus on some member of the Asian. I don't want to mention the name of the country, but we understand the big tiger, economic tiger in Asian. But I always explain to Indian investor that Laos is not exactly the small market for Indian. If you access to Lao market, that means the same time you access to the 10 Asian market. That means more than 600 million of people, and the GDP of the Asian is bigger than some European country. This is market for Indian. So I always discuss with the authority of the Indian that please come to Laos. Laos is a gateway for Indian.
The Lao Ambassador to India, Southan Sakonhninhom, said that Indian businesses could use Laos as a gateway to gain access to ASEAN markets. He also urged Indian companies to increase investment in areas of power, tourism, and agriculture in the country. The ambassador identified agriculture, defense, information, communication, and technology, culture, education, health, mining, trade, and investment promotion as priority areas of cooperation between the two countries that would give further impetus to bilateral relations. India's investment in Laos is around 150 million US dollars, much less than China's 6 billion US dollars. The main investment would be in the areas of power, tourism, and agriculture. Lao Airlines has agreed with Thai Airways, Vietnam Airlines, Bangkok Airways, China Eastern Airlines, Qantas Airways, Silk Air, China Airlines, Korean Airlines, and EVA Airs, along with interline agreements with Hang Air, Aeroflot Russian Airlines, and Haley Air Monaco.
We invite them, but our internal law is also make the difficulty for them, and so this is created some difficulty for Indian investor. But as ambassador based in India, I try to do my best to attract more and to push more Indian investor to come to Laos. This is my job.
It is disclosed that since Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi's visit to Laos, a number of new initiatives have been taken to promote people-to-people contacts, training and scholarship opportunities, and expansion of private sector participation in trade and investment, as well as in health and education. Former landlocked Laos, now called the land-linked, is surrounded by all sides by China to the north, Vietnam to the east, Thailand to the west, Myanmar to the northwest, and Cambodia to the south.